Hey guys, my name is Daryl and this is another Fit Tip of the Day. In today's tip, I want to show you an alternative exercise for the Gironda Dip. Now I know a lot of guys can't do the Gironda Dip. The reason for that is because one, they don't have the right bar configuration. It has to be the right angles and the right width apart, otherwise it just doesn't work. Also, guys don't have the biomechanical makeup to do the exercise, so they end up hurting their shoulders and so on. So this exercise video was actually inspired by a gentleman that emailed me named Eli, who was having trouble doing the Gironda Dip and also the fulcrum push-up. I'll usually recommend the fulcrum push-up for those that can't do the Gironda Dip to help build their strength and their shoulder integrity to get them to do the Gironda Dip. But if you can't do either one of those exercises, then here's a great exercise to do as an alternate. And this is called the decline cable press. Now, it works best in this kind of configuration. This is a matrix functional machine, and the cables are relatively close together. It does not work if you're on a cable crossover machine, which is where the cable stands are just too far away from each other. It's not the right angle, and you can end up hurting yourself. It just doesn't work as well. This type of a machine, it works great in. Now, if you remember with my Gironda Dip videos in the past, the idea is to get your hands wide so you can get the elbows flared out and they kind of go in front of the shoulder, and then you bring your chin onto your chest and you go into a concave position so that your feet are toes pointed and they're underneath your chin, so you're kind of like in a crescent moon position with your elbows flared, and then you're doing your dip. So the difference between the dip stand and the functional machine is that I'm on the ground, whereas the dip stand, I'm up in the air and I can get down and up all the way down for the full stretch. So you're not going to get that same exact position on the legs, but even though it's not as necessary. But the nice thing about this machine is that it kind of puts you in the right angles so you can still work the chest in this. And so the idea with this exercise is that you're keeping the elbows out just like this. So now I'm in the same position as if I was doing the Gironda Dip. I'm in a concave position as best I can, even though I'm flat on the floor. And my elbows are in front of the deltoids. And I'm going to exhale. I'm going to pull the abdominals in. I'm also going to bring the hands together and contract the abdominals as tight as possible. And you're going to inhale, then exhale. And you're pulling in the abdominals as well as contracting the pectorals as tight as you possibly can. Then you inhale. You want to get that stretch all the way through the pectorals, and then you exhale. Squeeze and contract. Then you inhale, and then exhale. Now, it's very important here to keep a good motion, a good pattern here as you're going up and down so you don't lose the synapse. So you don't want to just all of a sudden just start going really fast and sporadic. You want to exhale. It should be nice and controlled. So you're actually going slower as you're coming back up. And then you're going to go just a little bit faster into the contraction. Then inhale. Exhale. And you inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. So guys, this is the decline cable press. It's a great alternative to the Gironda Dip. Now, if you have any questions or like to see more videos, then just give me an email. Let me know what you're thinking and what you want to see, and I'll be more than happy to put it together for you. Also, check out my website at www.darylconant.com. I want to thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.